Behind this innocuous wooden door on a remote military base in the middle of the Jordanian desert, a fictitious terror cell is planning an equally fictitious bombing campaign. What's happening in secret inside this tiny room is part of a training scenario during Exercise Shamal Storm. The serial is designed to test a number of new specialist British Army teams, now responsible for helping beat the bomber across the globe.
There was a terrorist incident in which soldiers were killed. Our soldiers attend the scene. In that particular instance, there was biometric data, so DNA taken, latent fingerprints, information gathered at that scene was later matched to an individual making entry into the UK. He was enrolled into that system, identified and subsequently arrested, and is now serving a prison term.
In this training exercise, intelligence has revealed the presence and location of a significant bomb factory. But when the army arrives at the location, the terrorists have already gone. But they've placed an active explosive device somewhere close by. Lucy, a 5.5-year-old Labrador, and handler Lance Corporal Ian Williams must work together to search for the device.
This way!
It doesn't take the dog long to find what she's hunting for. But for Lucy, this is not about a bomb, but the promise of a much more exciting reward.
Well, the dogs don't know that they're finding explosives. They just want that ball. Their reward is the ball once they found the explosives.
Before the Army's new crime scene investigators can examine the terrorist's lair, the bomb disposal team must make the area safe. In the past, the primary aim of the remote vehicle, or wheelbarrow as it's affectionately known, has been to simply destroy the device. Not anymore.
If you can bring evidence back in forensics, you can start attacking the network and finding out where the devices are actually coming from and who's making the device. So you get fingerprints, start building up a target sort of pack, and you start targeting people and find out who's making the devices and where they're getting the resources to build them from.
Although the device is now isolated, it is still unstable. This is where the robot backs off and a soldier from the Royal Logistics Corps takes its place.
On this occasion, the robot went down and made the device as safe as possible for me. Then I approached the device and I then conducted out my RSP, I ran the safe procedure. There's a lonely job, but when you're going down to the device, however, we've got a good support team behind us.
From soldier to scenes of crime investigator, the transformation is not only about putting on a white suit. But this military intelligence officer has had a great deal of specialist training. DNA is gathered and electronic devices are closely examined by experts back in a laboratory. If this were for real, all the biometric and forensic evidence gathered in this room would be analysed, then shared with other UK partner agencies and around the world.
We're not directly comparable to any force that's within the UK, but for ease of understanding, we're sort of somewhere between CSI and SOCO. So we forensically go in, we exploit the information on the ground, take it back and conduct analysis on it to inform the intelligence picture.
Even chemical substances are now routinely tested in the tactical environment. This work is traditionally the preserve of law enforcement agencies and the security services. But now, British Army soldiers also do this job. It's just another powerful tool in the armoury in the battle against global terrorism.